Hello everybody out there in the wine world. This is Bill Elsey, the sommelier for Wines.com, and today I'm joined by Scott Ota, a good friend of mine, and the sommelier for the Driscoll Hotel. And today we are going to taste and talk about a wine from the Southern Rhone. This is the Chapoutier Belleruche Cotes-du-Rhone, which is a blend of 60% Grenache, 40% Syrah, coming from the 2009 vintage. So, Scott, just kind of as, I guess, a big picture, what do you look for whenever you taste, Cotes-du-Rhone, Southern Rhone wines that are kind of based off of this blend? What are you looking for?
In regards to Cotes-du-Rhone style, I usually like to get that combination of ripe fruit along with like slight smoky and pepper quality to it.
Okay.
Immediately off the bat, whenever I think of Cote-du-Rhone, I think of good barbecue, Texas barbecue.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the combination together, the sweet fruit. It's got slightly elevated alcohol. You have just a nice balance of tannin with a little bit of that Syrah, giving a little bit of that acid underneath to really bond with the fat of Texas barbecue. I just think it goes perfectly together, and something that I really look forward to drinking either when it's really cold outside or in the summertime.
Right, and the Rhone, typically the Southern Rhone in particular, is an area that gets a little bit more sunlight to it, and so Grenache is a grape that ripens relatively easily, so the alcohol levels can be a little bit higher, coming into like 13.5 up to 14.5, 15% alcohol, just depending on how warm the vintage was. So yeah, let's go ahead and give this a whirl.
Absolutely.
See what we think about it.
Especially in a ripe vintage like 2009.
Yeah, absolutely. 2009 was a warmer vintage, riper vintage. All right, so what do you think on the nose?
Right off the bat, I mean, there's a big, there's a whole lot of fruit going on, and a nice combination of red, blue, and even black fruit together.
I'm getting I do get the fruit character, but I also am getting a strong character of kind of a lavender herbal note to it, a little bit more kind of a rustic type of character, which I find appealing in a lot of wines from the Southern Rhone.
I get that nice round pepper quality to it, the uncracked peppercorn, white as well as black peppercorn.
Yeah, little gaminess to it as well. So kind of that, I think a lot of times, especially with Rhone Syrah based wines, kind of this black pepper jerky type of character to it, a little animalistic, a little gaminess to it.
Yeah, so that fresh smoky barbecue pit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Greasicles.
Greasicles, right? Okay, that's
right.
An interesting one. Okay, so let's let's see how this tastes. So I think, for me, right off the bat, I do get that kind of the richness of it, a little bit more of that full body, the riper fruit character. It's not a hot wine, but it does have some warming type of character to it, that warm fruit character.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the fruit integrates itself nicely with that floral aspect you're talking about.
Yeah, you're getting more of that kind of lavender floral deal.
Yeah, it's got that nice lush floral feeling on the nose, and it turns to nice soft and dry as it meshes with the fruit. Yeah. There's a nice soft bit of underlying minerality, and I do still get that nice pepper component integrated with the earth. Right,
absolutely. I'm going to try one more time here.
Almost even get like a slight herbal component to the wine as well.
Yeah, I think the herbs, the herbs of Provence or something like that, or the sweet basil type of character. For me personally, I think this is an easy recommendation. This retails for $10 a bottle, $9.99. As you talked about with as a meat wine, as a barbecue wine, as a picnic type of wine, I think Cotes-du-Rhone, especially this this 2009 from Chapoutier, is a pretty easy buy. What do you think so?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think it's one thing that's nice is I think it goes with a lot of different things. It's not really heavily weighted. I'd say it's more of that medium body, very easy to drink. Not like overly complex, but at the same time still has plenty of layers.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think it's a great value for the dollar.
We described quite a few things about this wine for it being a $10 bottle of wine. Some different flavor profile, different aromatics and things like that. So well made, clean.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. All right, so that's what Scott and I think about the Chapoutier 2009 Cotes-du-Rhone, but we want to know what you think. So you can reach out to Scott on his Twitter handle,
at Scott Ota.
And I am at Bill Elsey. You can also reach out to us at Wines.com, and we want to know what you think about Cotes-du-Rhone, this wine in particular, or even what we said about it. Thanks.